Mass shootings happen. We try to look for reasons for that bloodshed.
Yeah, we're joined tonight by Lori Post from Northwestern University's Feinberg School of Medicine. Lori, thank you for checking in tonight. You've been studying mass shootings dating back all the way to the 1960s here. Do you see through all that any commonalities?
The first thing is this isn't really a surprise. This man has 3 priors, one where he was arrested for assaulting another individual, and then he had 2 other interactions with the police department. He was already charged with a crime. And this is a person that was described as having anger issues, went out and purchased a gun on March 15. And I see that as a commonality, is that mass shooters tend to pick up their their assault rifles right at the very end before a shooting happens. And then several people reported to him the day of the killing.
So, as you say in your research, mass shootings really can be prevented. And here's an example right here. They could have kept an eye on him.
Absolutely. You don't sell an assault rifle to a person with a prior felonious assault and 2 other interactions with the police department, or somebody that's described by friends and family members as having significant anger issues.
You know, many people tend to assume that mental illness plays a role in most of these shootings, but does it?
No, not at all. So I know a lot of people will say, including the family, the victim's family already stated that he had mental health issues. He was always, paranoid about things. However, he's never been diagnosed by a mental health care provider. And I think it does no good to stigmatize people with mental health issues, and they are not violent. And the other thing is that people with mental health issues have a difficult time doing things, just, managing their own lives, maintaining their own personal hygiene. And that's not the same kind of person who can organize, the purchase of an assault weapon, other weapons as well, large capacity magazines, the right bullets, and then figure out the best time to shoot a lot of people in a common setting. That person has premeditation and forethought, and that is not what a mentally ill person acts like.
Lori, last week, Atlanta mass shooting, 8 people lost, 10 now yesterday. What about stricter gun laws? Of course, Congress goes crazy. We need stricter gun laws when this happens, and it happens so often. Yeah. Can that make a difference?
Absolutely. So we know that that underneath President Clinton, there was an assault weapons ban that was put into place between 1994 and it sunsetted in the year 2004. And during that time, there was a significant decrease in gun or mass shootings in particular. I think that gun laws work on certain types of gun killings, and mass shootings is one of them. And also, I just want to qualify last week's killing in Atlanta, while very tragic, I wouldn't label it as a mass shooting. It was more of a spree killing.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lori Post. We appreciate your insight there.
Sure.
Okay.